Hello everybody, it's Jennifer at Studio J. Hello, happy Thursday. It is the night before my Whatnot show, and I wanted to come on and give y'all a sneak peek at some of the pieces that are going to be in there. Now, I may find more between now and when the show starts. It's tomorrow night, which is Friday, November 8th. Gosh, is tomorrow the 8th? I can't keep up with nothing. Hey, Wendy. It's tomorrow night at 7:55 p.m. Eastern Time over on Whatnot. Okay? So I put the link in the description of this video. If you have not signed up on Whatnot yet, it's been around for years, so it's legit. I know a lot of people are like, I don't want to sign up. It wants my credit card info. The only reason it wants that is in case you win an auction. If you bid on something, then, you know, you got to pay for it. So it's going to ask for either your PayPal or your, or whatever method of payment you normally use. So that's the only reason you have to sign up in advance, or it won't let you bid. If you've never been on there before, it's so easy. It's so fun. You just finished dinner dishes. Today's the 6th. Okay, I kept thinking, okay, is it the 7th? I kept thinking my auction is the 7th. Okay. Then I had a training class this morning, and I was like, wait, was that the 6th or the 7th? I'm off. I am so off. I have been standing over the laser. I got my laser moved and hooked up, so I'm all excited about that. So I've been busy with that and cutting paint party kits for everybody. And the Snow What Fun countdown to Christmas boxes. But, okay, so I might wait for a few more people to pop in. But actually, I want to do this quick. I'm not going to be on here a long time, so I'm going to go ahead and start. And anybody that comes in late can go back and watch it from the replay from the beginning. Because, let's see if you can see. I don't think it's going to zoom in. Look how blurry it looks. But all these pieces, y'all, hold on. Not that. That's some of my stuff. Okay. All the ornaments. So basically from here around, there's a piece up there. I'm going to grab some and bring them up closer. All these pieces, ignore the tub, to this Christmas tree thing right here. Oh, look at, it kind of zooms in a little bit. I was just playing with this. Okay, look, I'm going to show y'all some, but look, I'm going to start them. Let me see if I can scoot y'all. Hang on a second. This stand. Hey, Cindy. Okay, I'm just going to give you a quick peek at these. I'll try to take a picture when I get off here, so that way y'all can see them. If you want to go back and look at something. Okay. Let me get y'all up a little higher. Okay, so I'm probably going to have to do this again, because as we release new Countdown to Christmas boxes, I'll have painted samples of those. But I have, I'm going to start over here. I'm just going to show y'all some things. Now, I was questioning whether I want to do, let me grab something. I'm going to grab a couple of things. I was questioning whether I wanted to do, like, here's an example. This was from the Countdown to Christmas Winter Woodland box. It was like the little forest friends. Oops, that one's upside down. This was the box, the whole set. And I was questioning, do I want to do them as a set? These are different. They look, I meant to paint my mice different colors, and I didn't. Your little fox. So I was questioning, should I keep them as a set? But if I do that, then I'm not starting them at $1. I'm not going to do a set for $1. I was going to start each thing as $1. And who knows? You may not like mushrooms. You may, oh, I want the fox, or I just want one piece, you know? So I think I am going to split everything up. And I'm going to do them. Now, I will do some things as bundles. I'll show you in a second because I just don't, it's like some things that I don't really want to do for $1. I might bundle some things together. I'll show you that in a minute. But these are going to be in there. And like I said, each one is going to start at $1. Some things will not sell, and I'm okay with that. I've done auctions before where people don't want to bid on it, and it's okay. It doesn't hurt my feelings. Anything that doesn't sell, I will keep it and give it as a giveaway, so you might end up with it anyway. I'm just kidding. So these are all going to start at $1. I'm just going to hold everything up to show it. So there's the fox. There's the mouse with the candy cane. Got the mushrooms. And then the mouse. Look at her little headband. Is she not the cutest? Hey, Lois. Hello. Okay. So, like I said, these are all going to start at $1 each. I got the Frosty Friends box was polar bears and snowmen. I'm keeping the snowmen for my tree because I have a snowman tree that I do. So, but the polar bears, there's the one with the snow globe. So, like I said, if anybody pops in, they can go back and watch from the beginning if you miss them. This one's going to be, there's that one. There's two of this one because I did one for the box. And then I painted one on a live. So I have two of the ones with the tree. They're just painted different. Again, I'm going to separate the bundle. You know what, I'm going to lay these out because when I get off here, I'm going to snap a picture. And that way, if you want to get a better look at something without me moving around. Okay. This is just an ornament that I released, I guess, last week. A little stocking. Oh, what fun. This is a new release. So y'all, these, okay, and if you have not been on Whatnot, they have a really cool feature. I'm just going to keep showing these as I'm talking because I can't stay on real long. The little house, winter house ornament. They have a feature for giveaways, and it'll pop up a little box, even if you don't buy anything. If you I can go on Whatnot at any time, and somebody's got a live show, and not everybody does it. But if you see that little giveaway box, it says tap to enter the giveaway. It does it all for us. It's kind of like Happy Mail or whatever, and we don't have to pick a winner. It will pick automatically in 5 minutes. So you can go in there, even if you're not planning to buy anything, you can come on and just tap that giveaway thing, and you may win something. So come hang out, even if you don't plan on buying anything. I got the little football with that faux leather paper. This guy we just recently did the little, what did we call this? Like a rustic Santa, because I didn't do him in traditional red. We got the rustic Santa plaque, sign. If you have that scallop frame, he fits in that. These were just released. Holy Night. I know, hey, I know it's backwards on here. On Whatnot, it won't be backwards. So that's another good thing. Holy Night. Adore Him. Probably looks really weird backwards. What does that say? And then Baby Jesus. So, like I said, all these are going to start at $1. And like I said, I know some won't sell. Some may go for $1. So, you might not have anybody else that wants something that you're looking at. I got this one. This is kind of the same design as our the paint party, the last month's paint party. I'm keeping the one that I did in black. Remember, I have two of these because I painted one as a sample and then I painted one at the party. I'm going to keep the one that I did with the black background. I'm going to put it on my gingerbread tree. So this one will be starting at $1. Hey, Kathy. Let's see. Gosh, I made this a few years ago, y'all. Warm up here. A little hot cocoa sign. This is a thick one. Look how thick that piece is. And it's got a hanger thing on the back. Plus it has this little felt ball hanger. So you could hang it either way. You could pop this off. It's just hot glued on there. All right, so that is going to start at $1. All this is starting at $1. I don't even know why I have to say it, but I debated on keeping this, but I don't know where I'm going to put it. I'm running out. I've started pulling out all my Christmas stuff and putting it out, and I'm already running out of room. And I'm like, ugh. I pulled out all the stuff that I wanted to use, and I don't even have room for it all. So this says Snow. It's a little shelf sitter. You want baby Jesus? You got to come, Leona. Come to the auction because it's tomorrow night, 7:55 p.m. on Whatnot. I'm starting everything at $1. Okay. Now, like I said, some things won't sell at all. Some things will go for $1, and some things you never know. Somebody might bid it up. I don't know, $5, $10. You never know. This one I just did recently with the Santa canvas. This little Dollar Tree frame with the Santa and the swing. It's a little picture. That's going to be $1 start. Oh, this was a Countdown to Christmas box. This was the North Pole box. We got Santa and Rudolph and Mrs. Claus. Can't forget her. She looks like Granny from Tweety Bird. I love Granny. I always laugh because I always said, you know, I always pictured when I was younger, that's what 50 would look like. And when I turned 50, I was like, I don't look like Granny. I kept saying that. Okay. Here's another Countdown to Christmas box. This was the vintage country Christmas, the Christmas quilts. So there's this one. And like I said, I'm going to do them separate. Just because if I did them as a bundle, I wouldn't start them at $1. And that way, somebody might only want like one. Somebody might want, you know, a specific one for something. And there might be somebody that's just like, I just want a piece. I don't care which one it is. This is a shelf sitter. It's on a little stand. Now, why the heck are the snowflakes on the bottom? I must have done it upside down. I don't know. I never even noticed that. I think that was supposed to be on top. Anyway, isn't that pretty? I love the red and black. Okay. And then this one we did recently. This was the retro Santa. It's just a little sign. You could put it, you could make it a leaner, or if you have that scalloped frame, the square scalloped frame, it fits on it, or just put it on a little easel. But it's so cute. All right, let me put these over here. I'm going to make a spot. What else? Let me just grab all these. Okay, we did this. We did this in my private group. It's Frosty. It's a block. It's a wood block. It's a lot like the paint party that we're doing this month, but it's going to be gingerbread, and it says Merry. Like Merry Christmas. So this one's going to go $1. This I made, I don't know if it was last year or the year before. I had it tucked in a wreath. It says, oh, what fun. Little jingle bells on his boots. Hey, Kim. Hey, Cynthia. Are you just sharing? Yes, I'm just giving a peek. And if you missed it, you can go back and watch the replay to see from the beginning. But I'm also going to take a picture. I'll take some pictures of them laying out so you can see. Because if you see something you're specifically looking to get, you can let me know. You know, because some people may show up and say, look, I can't stick around long. Go ahead and run the polar bears or something like that. So let me know. Like I said, I usually paint a sample for a paint party. This was a paint party kit. This holds either a tea light or a votive candle. I would do battery operated. I'm the biggest paranoid person about flames, candles, all that. I love candles though. I got this one, and then I got this one in different colors. So, but I've got two. I didn't paint the back. You could paint it black or something. All right, so I got these two. This one has the little lollipops on it. Cute. All right, two of those. I have this. Y'all, I've been saving big boxes. Like every time we get an Amazon shipment, I'm like, don't throw that box out. In case anybody gets something big. If you get something big, buy lots of stuff because I hate to put one piece in a big giant box. But I will if I have to, but this is going to need a big box. But it says Mary at the top. It's just a little plank leaner. It reminds me of a Dr. Seuss tree. Kind of like the Grinch, you know, his little fingers. Okay, got that. Let me get over here. Okay. I'm going to save this one for last because I got to show y'all something. All right, got this one. It says Snow. Little layered kit. Got a lot that say Snow. This one was, I think this was a private group project last year. Might have been like beginning of this year maybe. I got to glue the little snowflake back on. It has a snowflake. I think it was on his scarf, but it popped off. I'm going to glue that back on. You know, if you ever buy something from any of us, crafters that do auctions, and something pops off now if it breaks, that's different. But if something pops off, you know, with hot glue, you know how hot glue, if it gets cold, things will pop off? Just glue it back on. Now, if it's broken, that's a different story. But sometimes things pop off. These were from Private Group. This was a little winter trio. I can't remember when we did this, but it's so cute. They're little shelf sitters. They're snowbirds. Aren't they cute? Hey, Sarah. Okay, so this is a three-piece set. I will start this one at $1. Just because I think it would be weird separating these. So this is going to start at $1 for the trio. But like the ornament kits, like the Countdown to Christmas boxes, I probably will separate those. Okay. Oh my gosh, I got a ton of ornaments over here. I also have this, you know, the salt shaker tassels that everybody's doing. We did this last year. I think it was last year or the year before. I think it was last year. This is gingerbread theme. Isn't that cute? I have another one of these somewhere because it was salt and pepper. I don't know where I put it. Okay, let me set this over here so I don't forget it. This one. Okay, this one is missing. I noticed this. I think it had a snowflake. It was either a snowflake or a heart. I'll put another one back on here. But this is a votive or tea light holder also. It's got 3 little, if you want it to be. You could put some in there. Or you could put Christmas cards in here. I don't know. You could use it. It's kind of like a little, be a big napkin holder. But this is a big piece. $1. It's going to start at $1. Look how stinking cute. These little, we've got an ornament with this guy on it. Or girl. Okay, so that one. Unravel these. This is the shelf sitter. It's the hot cocoa. This one's in my shop now. I have another one around here somewhere painted in pinks. Pink and green. It's really cute. So there's that one. And the little silly ice skating. He's a shelf sitter too. Little ice skating snowman. And then this one just says Welcome Winter. It's a shelf sitter also. Little stand. There's some really pretty pieces, y'all. So I just hope somebody can use these. I told Greg, I said, if each item sells for $1, I'm okay with that. You know? Because I got to clear this out. Otherwise, it sits in a tub in my basement and nobody enjoys it, you know? And my husband especially does not enjoy all of my stuff. He's like, you got too much stuff, honey. And I'm like, I know, but I love stuff. I love it. I love stuff. Okay, I can't remember if this was a project or a live. I don't know. But it's like a little, it's just like a little decorative tray. I don't know if I offered it as a kit or what, but all of this is laser cut. These are, even these, they're not metal or nothing. It's just, isn't that cute? Look at him. little Santa. He's so happy. But it's like a little mini tray. You can even put a little hanger on it and hang it. Or you can lean it like near your coffee bar or something like that. Be cute. Got a ton of ornaments there. This thing, I'm going to put this in here. I was showing y'all a peek of this. I found it. I made this, I'm going to say maybe 2 years ago. It's really pretty. And then I couldn't find it. It's a garland or a banner, whatever you want to call them. It says, "Let it snow." It's several pieces, but snowflake, and then it says, let it, and then it spells out snow, S-N-O, and then W, and then another snowflake. Isn't that cute, though? And y'all, the back is blank. You could make a reversible. You could craft with the back. This is that Glowforge material, so this actually has masking tape on the back, so just peel that off, and you've got a fresh piece of MDF. So you could make you a reversible banner, garland. What do y'all call it? Garland, banner? Oh, this is a recent Countdown to Christmas box. The gingerbread, Victorian gingerbread people. Or the little couple. So cute. And then their little house. I have them in there. Okay. These were extras from the paint party 2 months ago. The fall porch leaner. It said "'Tis the season," and it had all football, pumpkin pie, pumpkins, candy corns, all that stuff. I have an extra. It's backwards. It's kind of, it's got like the base coat of white. Look, you can barely, okay, my timer was going off. I gotta get off here. 'Tis the season, but you know, you can use this for Christmas too. 'Tis the season. I'm gonna hold it backwards so y'all can see it. That's the front though. But 'tis the season. So you can make something. You can make a sign. You can make another porch leaner. Add some pieces to it. I'm just gonna sell these. Get rid of these. These are a ton of ornaments. I'm just gonna kind of browse through these. So many of these are from last year. We did a, what I call it, the 12 Days of Christmas ornament box. This is Christmas Tree Farm, little truck. I'm just gonna breeze through them real quick. Here's a little snowman in his sweater. Isn't that cute? Oops, too many. Here's a little reindeer tag. Got an angel with a cardinal. You love the tray, isn't it cute? I can't remember if that was I know it was a kit. There's a little hot cocoa. This one is, it's double-sided. It's a snowflake on one side and snowman on the other, both of them. So it's a set. It's a pair of mittens. You can't sell one mitten, or you can't break up a set. I don't think. Okay, and y'all know I got on a kick last year of painting everything I got my hands on in gingerbread colors. And I did a pair of ice skates. Tried to make them look like a gingerbread cookie. Ice skates. Let's see. I did the snowman like that, and his hat reminds me of a popcorn bucket. Do y'all see that? I mean, it's a snowman, but I think I want popcorn every time I see this. I'm gonna go to the movies and have popcorn. Here's a little elf hot cocoa mug. Let's see, a little pan of cookies. Yes, this is just a little preview. It's tomorrow night at 7:55 Eastern. 7:55 p.m. Eastern over on Whatnot. And I put the link in the description. If you're not on there, please don't wait till tomorrow. I really wouldn't even wait till tomorrow to sign up. I would try to do it tonight, because if you're missing anything, if you're missing your phone number, I've seen people think that they're signed up, come show up for the show, and they don't have that bid button. There'll be a yellow bid button at the bottom that you'll swipe whenever something goes up for auction. And they'll say, I can't bid. We can't stop, you know? I mean, by the time you actually reach someone at Whatnot to figure, or, you know, start sending messages, chatting back and forth, it could be over, because the auctions go fast. You know, here on Facebook, there's that delay, and everybody will do like a 2-minute auction or whatever, 2 or 3 minutes. We do like 15 and 30-second auctions over there, because there's a timer. It does all that, and there's no delay. I will tell you this little tip, if you're not familiar with it. Like when you type a comment in the comments, if there's a question mark anywhere in your comment, you may not even be asking a question, but if you put a question mark anywhere in there, it highlights your comment. Because, you know, a lot of times we'll be crafting and people will be chatting, and they're talking about, you know, hey, you know, oh, remember this? Remember when we watched this or we did this? And a lot of times people are carrying on with each other. They're not talking to me. So I'll just look up and see that, and I'll just keep crafting. But if it's highlighted, there's a question. So it's pretty cool. Like you can say, you know, what size was that? Or, you know, if you're looking at clothes or whatever. There's little slats with the snowflake. It's kind of farmhousey. Then this one's like a little snow globe. And like I said, these make great gift tags. You can write on the back. Speaking of which, also I was saying, Whatnot has those giveaways you can enter. Even if you're not buying anything, you just tap to enter. I got some giveaway prizes. I got the markers that I love, that I tell y'all about all the time. Hang on, let me see. Oh, I thought I got silver. I guess I didn't. Well, anyway, I grabbed some of these. I got black. I was looking for the silver. I'm going to try to go in the morning. My Dollar Tree didn't have them. But I'm going to try to find the silver ones too. Because, you know, if you paint it black, you could write in silver. These are great paint. They're not paint. They're markers. But they're like a brush pen. Is what it's called. But you can write on the back. And like, you know, to Dad, love Jen, 2025, or whoever, you know. And then tie that to their gift. And then they keep it. So I thought I'll throw some of those in. I've got those, and I've got the stickers. I was trying to think of any kind of little giveaways we can do. Here's another baby Jesus. I think Leona was saying she liked that baby Jesus. And then I've got a little reindeer. But yeah, this one has like decoupage music sheet on it. I got the little Christmas sweater. Let's see. Okay, I was saying I'm separating all these like box, you know, the bundles, but there will be a few things that's going to be a bundle starting at $1, and here's why. Oh wait, I don't think I think I dropped this one. We got a little nutcracker. Cute. Okay, so this was an experiment. It's a Christmas bulb, but I was trying my blue and white that I love. I only did one. I don't want to put this on there for $1, so I'm gonna put it with. Oh, where'd the others go? Hold on. Oh, I keep dropping stuff. Okay, I've got these two angels. They don't have a string on them or anything, but they're kind of sparkly. So I got these two, and they're small. So I'll put like these three. They don't go together, but I just hate to put one thing on there for $1 like this. So I'll put all these three. I'm just going to put them in a little bag and count them as one. You can't find those. Find what? Oh, the markers? The pens? You need to win you some. I got several. So enter the giveaways tomorrow. Like I said, even if you're not buying anything, enter the giveaways. I do. I go on Whatnot all the time and just enter giveaways. And I'll get something in the mail. It'll be like an eye mask or something. I'm like, what is that? And I go look on Whatnot and it says I won a giveaway. And I wasn't even around. I was like, oops. I'm sure they don't appreciate that. Okay, these, I put all these in a little baggie because these were just some very simple. They were little wood cutouts like snowmen. And I covered them with just some sheets out of a book from Dollar Tree. I just ripped them out and glittered them. So there's that one. These are like metal little tags. Merry Christmas. I just decoupaged them. They were the little galvanized, and I just covered them. I think I did a live one time on how many ornaments could I make in this many minutes or something. And I did. This one's Merry Christmas. There's another, like I said, this is going to start at $1. Oh, this one you could hang on like a doorknob or something. Or you might want the beads. It's just got a little snowman on it. And then here's another little glittery Jingle Bell snowman. So again, I didn't want to sell one of those for $1. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna make a little baggie, and I may come across more stuff between now and tomorrow night. So there may be more than what you see here. Hey, Patricia. Okay. I'm going to put a piece of jute on this. This is it's a garland. I had this on my coffee bar, or my hot chocolate bar. And you know what? Hold on. I'm going to put this with it. This little box. I know you've all seen these little boxes at Dollar Tree. They're not pink. They're just that color. Unfinished, no color. And this was just a big chunky snowflake that I had made. I had little packets of hot chocolate in this. I had this on my coffee, my hot cocoa bar, because I did it in pinks, like pinks and peppermint stuff. So I'm going to put all this together. So it'll be this little box. You could use it for whatever. That's what I used it for. It was on the hot chocolate bar with those little packets of Swiss Miss hot cocoa. So anyway, it'll be this. And I'm gonna string this on a piece of jute, but it's just a little banner. It's our garland, whichever you want to call them. Yes, just a sneak peek. Just a sneak peek. It'll be tomorrow over on Whatnot. It's not here. It's not gonna be here on Facebook. So make sure I put the link in the description of this video. So if anybody wants to go get signed up. But yeah, this will be. Isn't that cute? But I did everything in like pinks and peppermints. It was so pretty. I'll do my hot cocoa bar this year, but I'm doing more reds this year. So there's been a lot of reds going on in my house. Okay, here's another little ice skate. You could make it an ornament or a tag. You could just put a little hanger on it, hot glue it on there. It's got a piece of Velcro on it because I realized this is when me and Callie were trying to come up with our own. You know, at Bath and Body Works, they have the plug-ins. They call them wallflowers, the plug-ins. And they have such pretty designs, and they're kind of expensive. Some of them are like, they go anywhere from $16. Some of them are $16. The ones with cute little decorative stuff. Anyway, we were going to buy some of the plain ones and figure out a way to make our own thing, but we couldn't get, and then we gave up. We were trying to figure out how we could put the Velcro, but being rounded, like if they were flat, it would have been easier. So there's a trick to it, I'm sure. But so here's a painted, here's a painted ice skate, one ice skate, but it's still cute. I think it's cute. Okay, losing my voice. There's another, just a little, look at him. He's so cute. I don't know what this, I think this had an easel with it at one time. But you could make it an ornament. You could just, hot glue some ribbon or jute to it. Twine. This was an experiment that never went anywhere. This little snowman. You could make him an ornament. I need to glue his hat back on a little better. But it looks like a wood slice. It's a faux wood slice. And then a glove. This was a glove. And I cut the fingertips off. So, cute. You could write on the back. You could make him a gift tag too. All right. Let's see what else. Not much left. Okay. I know we did this in private group. I can't remember if this was a craft along or what, or if I sent y'all the pieces. I can't remember. But we did like a little bucket of, I think you could put them in anything you wanted. A little bucket of snowballs. Now, these are not actually a finished project, but I thought I'd put them out there. So I'm started $1 for this little bundle. I think I bought these. I think I thrifted these, but there's 3 of them, and I was going to give them makeovers. And they're flat on the bottom. They've got a little hole there. They're flat, so they could be shelf sitters, or you can make ornaments out of them. But I don't know how long I've had these, but I haven't done anything with them, so somebody will, you know? They'll start at $1. There's 3 of them. This will probably go, if this makes it to the auction, if anybody's interested, let me know. It's just a little, oh wait, I think I have some of these little white ornaments. They're shatterproof. They're plastic. They're not glass. But I think I have a set, and each one has the Santa's reindeer names. Like one says Rudolph, one says Dasher, one's Dancer. It's like a whole set of them. If I do, I'll throw this one in with it, because I don't want to put this on there for, if I put this on there for $1, I might dress it up or something with some ribbon and all that stuff. But it's just like a little girl reindeer. So she was just in the bucket with all my other stuff, so she made it in there. This was from a craft night that I had at my house. I think it was before I started this page. So it's just a picture frame. If you like deer, just a little hanger. With that, $1. I figure somebody might want it. This is also something I didn't make. It's something I bought to decorate, and I never did anything with. It's still got the tag on it. It's a little Christmas truck with a tree. It looks kind of like chippy. It's a good size. You could paint it. You could decoupage it. You could maybe put welcome, Merry Christmas, something. Somebody will do something with it. It's been in a tote in my basement, and I haven't done anything with it. So y'all are really going to help me out by taking this stuff off my hands. No, this is from that same craft night that we had here. It's just another frame. It says, "Oh, what fun." You can't see it real good because that light. It's got a little truck and trees, a little bow. Let's see. This one was from Private Group also. I gotta glue it back on. But it says Cup of Cheer. Oops. I just gotta glue this hot cocoa back on. It's in neutral colors. Cup of Cheer. It's a little frame. It's got a little stand. This one, I was showing y'all this the other night. It's heavy. I'm shocked. It's actually kind of thick. The sign actually came from Dollar Tree Plus. I think it was one of those $5 trees. $5 signs. And I doctored it up. I added the Farm Fresh. I added these little trees. I changed out the trees. I didn't change out that one. I couldn't do anything with the metal one, but I changed all these out and then painted I dry brushed. I think I dry brushed those snowflakes. I can't tell. And then added the beads. So I'll put this in there. I like this. Let's see. Y'all may remember this little gingerbread sign with his little, I know, I need to get off here. I was like, I won't be long, I promise. And then, two things. Okay, these, I don't know how old these are. What is vintage? Is it 20? Well, I guess it just depends what it is. Because I was telling my son, I said, there's a closet. You know how staircases will have like a closet storage space under it? Down here in our basement, there's a storage closet with tubs stacked up. Red and green tubs. And I was like, there's Christmas stuff in there that has probably been in there as long as we've lived here. I mean, not been in there, but it's probably stuff from like our first Christmas here and all that. And we've been in this house, it'll be 25 years this month. We moved in November of 99. So it's 24, 25 years, something like that. But I was like, there's probably stuff in there that I don't know what's in those tubs. Because every year I would get new stuff and, you know, not always, but if I did, I didn't even pull out old stuff. So there's no telling. These, I think I had these stuck in a little planter on my covered front porch. But I mean, cute little guys. You can take them off the stems. The little snow hat. Okay. And then this, I got these at a vintage, well, I guess, I think it was called like a little antique type shop. But I never did anything with them. But look how stinking cute. I don't know how old these are, but they're really cute. And I was thinking, I mean, if you do a mini tree, even you could put them even on your big tree, but if you do a little mini tree, these would be cute on there. But wouldn't these be cute strung up as a little garland or banner across your fireplace mantle or across a bookcase or something like that? Aren't they? Look at Santa, little gingerbread, candy. There's a gnome. I don't like gnomes. I'm just not a gnome person. I don't know what it is. Like I said, my mom loved them. They creeped me out. Okay, so I'm gonna put this. It's gonna start at $1. Y'all, these might be worth something. I don't know. You never know. I'm not gonna go look because if I do, I may not put them in the show. Okay, that's all of. Oh, there was the one thing I wanted to show y'all. Okay. I love this piece, but I don't love cutting it. That's why he's not in my shop anymore, because it takes forever cutting all, and then you have to vacuum out you have to scrape out all the little pieces that it cuts out. But this, you don't like gnomes either. There's just something, I don't know. They're supposed to be friendly, I guess, but they creep me out. This guy, I'm going to start it at $1. It's a big piece. It's really pretty too. And let's see. But I think I stored it. However I stored it, and it's you know, it's thin. It's that thin MDF. But however I stored it, it must have been laying and had some stuff laying on it. It did not break, but it kind of warped. So you may be able to lay it and put something heavy flat to get it to go back. But I need to, hold on, let me show you. It will stand up. Hold on, I'm going to show you real quick. But it will start at $1. And somebody may want to play around with him. Let me show you. Look at this little TV tray here. So he will stand up. He just kind of leans a little though. Now you could maybe put him like up on your, I think I had him, the year I made him, I put him up on my fireplace mantle. But he stood up straight. You could maybe, like if you put him up on your mantle and you had garland or like greenery across there, and it was like across the front there and you don't see it, you could maybe lean him back and maybe tuck something under him so he kind of stands up. Or you might even take a heat tool or hairdryer or something and heat up the glue and maybe pop him out of this and maybe just make him a leaner. I mean, you could probably lean like that too, but you know. I don't know. But anyway, see how he leans a little bit? Can y'all see him? But he does stand up. I think I had him laid wherever I had him stored. I bet somebody laid something on top of him. But anyway, I don't want to push on him too much. I don't want to snap him. Oh, wait. Okay, that was just the glue. He did not break. It's just, see this little puff of, it's supposed to be snow? The glue, look, the glue came loose right there. So, I think you could probably heat this up with your hairdryer or your heat tool and pop him off. And maybe make another stand for him with like a wood block. He's very pretty though. He's a really cool piece. You could change out his little scarf too if you wanted to. But anyway, I just wanted to show y'all that because I'm afraid I will put it in there and everybody go, wow, $1. But I just want you to know he does lean. I'll remind everybody before I run him in the auction. But he stands up. He has poor posture. He'll be the poor posture snowman. Okay. All right. So I just wanted to show that. Anyway. Okay. But that's all. That's all the pieces I have so far. I may come across more as I go through more tubs. But I think that's a lot. And so don't be late. If you're planning on coming, don't be late because they go fast. I mean, the auctions, we're just going to start rolling through. I got it at 7:55. I'll probably like start the first auction probably about 8 o'clock. Okay. So that'll give us time to, you know, say hey, ask any questions, and I can kind of go over how it works and everything. But try to be there. Try to be there early if you can. Not early, but on time. He must have added something to his hot cocoa. Yeah, he's a little tipsy, leaning, but he's really cute. I mean, he's a pain to cut out though, but he's very cute. So, okay. And that's another thing. You could see comments. Whatnot doesn't have this iffy stuff like Facebook, and that's very scary when you're doing an auction, because if you can't see people's bids or comments, you know, it messes the whole thing up. So I hope y'all will join. Like I said, if you have not signed up and you use my link, it'll give you a referral code. It's gonna give you $15 to shop with. Now, when you shop with that, it doesn't apply it to tax or shipping. And it doesn't let you pick and choose. Like if you say, oh, he gave me 15, and you get on there and you see somebody else having an auction, you know, 3 hours before mine, and you say, well, I'm going to save this for Jennifer's show. No, it's going to use it first. Okay. So like if you buy something for like $7 plus shipping plus tax, it's only going to pull 7 from your 15. So it's going to charge you the tax and the shipping separate, and you'll still have the rest of it, you know, the $8, whatever, in your, they call it a wallet. So it'll still be there. You have a thing for snowman? I'm doing a snowman tree down here. Let me show y'all. I cleaned up this basement a little bit for that party, and I was saying nobody even sat in here. We have, hold on, I'm gonna show y'all. You've probably seen this. You probably saw it when I showed you when it was all exploded. But let me show you. Let me turn you around. Oh, hang on. Cooper. Hang on. I'm going to show this. There's this. Our weight room is in there. It's dark in there. Okay, let me turn you around. But look, I decorated in here. I'm doing kind of a winter theme. I've got this, I've got snowflakes on the wall. I've got, like trees, winter trees up there. Let's see. Oops. I love this picture, this canvas. It's really long. See how glittery it is? Well, it's kind of glittery. It's kind of textured. I got those pillows. It's a mess. There's blankets everywhere. These ottomans have blankets in them too. So, and then I've got, it's not really, I got all my junk thrown over here right now, but there's one of the garlands, kind of like that, but it's not pinks. There's a bunch of trees. I still got to figure out where everything's going to go, but there's a little snow globe. I'm still working on it. It's getting there. But anyway, let me turn y'all back around. Anyway, it's getting there. And I'm going to come down here and make a big mess tomorrow, having a Whatnot show. Yes, 7:55 Eastern. I set it at 7:55 because that'll give me, you know, time for everybody. Because, you know, sometimes we're all running like a couple minutes late or something. But it'll give you time to get in, and I want to tell everybody how it works. Because there will be some new people there. And there may be some people that just pop in, you know. I mean, there's so many people on Whatnot. So, it'll be fun. And if you come in now, when you sign up, this is another thing. When you sign up, it kind of gives you a name. Your name is like something with numbers, you know, something weird. You can go into your profile and update your name. I think you can only do it like once every so often. So think of that, and it'll tell you if that name is available or not. But it'll let you update your name. It's somehow you go to your profile. If you can't figure it out, Google, how do I change my name on Whatnot or something like that. So, but yeah, try to come. And like I said, even if you're not buying anything, if you just want to hang out and watch, tap the giveaway. There'll be whenever we're running a giveaway, there'll be a giveaway box up at the top. You might win something. So, hey, Amanda. So, anyway, that was just a sneak peek. Nothing sold tonight. And everything's going to start at $1. Unless it's a little bundle of stuff. And I say, okay, this is a little bag of stuff starting at $1. So, but yeah, go back and see. And if you see anything that you're specifically interested in, let me know. And I'll try to either move them to the front or, you know, especially if somebody's like, I can't stay long, you know, run the woodland, you know, Santa or something like that. So just let me know. All right. All right. I'm going to go. My timer has gone off a couple of times. So I should have been done already. So, oh, and I may be able to recruit my son to help me. I asked my son and my daughter, I was like, can somebody please help me with this Whatnot auction? And I don't know if I should like offer to pay them something because it's a Friday night. You know, I hate to ask them, hey, can you hang out with mom in the basement and help me with this? I was either going to like offer to pay them something or like a percentage. I don't know which one would be better. Because I don't know. I think I'm just going to, they may not even take it. I don't know. But I don't know. Callie may not give up her Friday night to do an auction. So anyway, y'all have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow. If I don't jump on early, any updates or anything, I do want to go live because I want to paint a new piece. I think I might have shown that in the private group. But I got a new gingerbread tree that's really cute. It's a kit. So I don't know if I'll have time tomorrow, though. I do want to run to Dollar Tree. I'm still trying to find some of those silver brush markers for the giveaways. So I may just see y'all at 7:55 p.m. Eastern over on Whatnot. And if you have any questions, listen, if you message me, I don't know if Greg will be here. He does his lodge stuff, and he's going to Macon Saturday, Macon, Georgia. I forget that not everybody's from around here. It's a couple hours away. So I don't even know if he's going to be here this weekend. So yes, I'm about to end it so you can go back and watch the replay. I showed everything that I've got out here so far. There may be some more stuff if I come across it, but I think this is plenty for one show. So that's why we'll try to move through them pretty quick. I can't remember what I was saying. I forgot. It'll come to me when I get off here. But anyway, all right, I will see y'all tomorrow. And, oh, I was saying, message me if you have any questions, if you're having a hard time figuring something out with whatnot. But if you message me an hour before, I'm probably not even going to look at my messages, because an hour before I go live for an event or a paint party or anything, I know people will try to message me, and I'm running like a crazy person, you know, because I know I'm forgetting something. I'm trying to get set up. I'm trying to set up most of it tonight. But so if you wait till the last minute, you're probably going to miss the show. I mean, just because there might be a glitch, just make sure you get everything done. Because I know I've seen people during some of the shows say, it won't let me bid. There's no bid button. And they'll say, it said I didn't put my phone number. That's usually the big thing that I hear people say. It held them up because they didn't enter their phone number. Because I'm like that. I don't like to enter my phone number because I don't want people calling me, you know, spam and all that stuff. But it won't go through if you don't. So just make sure you get everything set up. All right. Then I will see you tomorrow. All right. Bye, y'all. Have a good night.